Simile.
A simile directly compares two things using the words like and as.
Orbit.
Currently, there are over 5,000 satellites in orbit.
Autobiography.
Apparently Selena Gomez was there signing her autobiography.
Outstretched.
Percy hurried forwards with his hand outstretched.
Enunciate.
You have to really enunciate. No. No.
Ceremonious.
In the UK, the opening of Parliament is a ceremonious occasion.
Covert.
He got killed last year in this covert action that I ordered.
Fraternity.
These are my fraternity brothers.
Motivation.
My husband is my greatest source of motivation.
Lane.
This lane inclined uphill all the way to Hay.
Clandestine.
We put a code red out to every clandestine agency on the planet.
Apathy.
We have to get rid of the apathy. We have to get more people involved.
Giggle.
Yesterday he was giggling about a hole in a guy's head.
Erosion.
Trees also help prevent soil erosion and improve groundwater quality.
Endearment.
Darling would be the term of endearment.
Paddler.
It attracted 96 paddlers from all walks of life who enjoyed a great day of fun on the river.
Humpback.
A large humpback eats 3 tons of krill a day.
Linear.
In particular, the type of perspective that Alberti advocated was called linear one-point perspective.
Vacuous.
Just so you know, women are not all vacuous nymphomaniacs looking to seduce every man that crosses their path.
Penurious.
It was too far to return to dinner, and an allowance of cold meat and bread, in the same penurious proportion observed in our ordinary meals, was served round between the services.
Virtuoso.
I thought she was going to be a classical musician, a virtuoso.
Pitfall.
He shows us both the pitfalls of life and how we might avoid them.
Hind.
It was a pig, walking on his hind legs.
Revel.
Join your warriors. Eat and drink. Revel in their celebration.
Plastic.
Mr. Dinosaur is made of plastic.
Distaste.
And even I couldn't hide my distaste at his despicable actions.
Ancestral.
This is an old estate, ancestral estate, dating back from the 14th century.
Prudently.
His money was prudently invested.
Steadily.
His condition has steadily improved. Rake.
Everywhere you step, there are shovels and rakes and hoes. Indisputable.
Nowadays, the genius of Monet is indisputable.
Encircle.
The adults encircle their young.
Venerability.
Dispatch.
Police have been dispatched to your home.
Accordion.
Maybe George is a bit too little to play the accordion.
Tycoon.
Jacques Lebeau, real estate tycoon, friend of the mayor.
Abide.
Well, they were being very rude. I can't abide rudeness.
Oral.
Don't need my eyes to enjoy the music. It's an oral experience.
Whoop.
Bran is going to live, he whooped.
Biotic.
Over millions of years, this biotic waste can be transformed into coal or even diamonds.
Lethal.
These people knew how to make lethal weapons.
Brilliant.
You're a brilliant doctor, a great man.
Granular.
There appears to be a dark, granular substance on the exterior.
Incredulous.
He turned his back on their strained, incredulous faces.
Suffuse.
A warm glow suffused both it and the lower steps of the oak staircase.
Parenthood.
You learn to embrace the responsibilities that come with parenthood.
Monetary.
Angola has asked the International Monetary Fund for financial assistance.
Conspicuous.
From space, deserts are very conspicuous.
Impunity.
It is our duty to demonstrate that they cannot act with impunity.
Rudiment.
Everyone learns the rudiments of arithmetic in elementary school.
Excruciate.
Upon my soul and body, this here stooping do fairly make my back open and shut, he exclaimed, straightening himself slowly, with an excruciated look till quite upright.
Maladroit.
Are you trying to suggest, in your usual maladroit fashion, that our jobs are in peril?
Loquacious.
Victor's more of a physical being. I just mean he's not particularly loquacious.
Feudalism.
To what extent was feudalism a cause of the French Revolution?
Rendition.
So please enjoy a 4-hour rendition of the theme song from Sanford and Son.
Autobiographical.
Do you consider the book to be autobiographical?
Unvaried.
The lane was long and unvaried, and owing to the rapid shortening of the days, dusk came upon her before she was aware.
Luxurious.
Rolls-Royce makes some of the world's most luxurious cars.
Detectable.
There are maybe 100 billion galaxies detectable by our telescopes.
Peripheral.
I might focus on the peripheral stuff around how I'm constructing my argument.
Descend.
Immediately afterwards, the two men descended the stairs.
Lengthen.
The shadows begin to lengthen, do they?
Unimpeachable.
I promise it's an unimpeachable source.
Indicate.
Research indicates that this phenomenon does not end on its own.
Uncontrollable.
A fire like this is an uncontrollable monster.
Similarity.
I'm continually amazed by the similarity between our two worlds.
Brochure.
So what do you got there? Oh, college brochure.
Sane.
Any sane person hates war, hates the idea of war.
Venturesome.
What makes you so venturesome and hardy?
Crumple.
It's not dirty, it's just crumpled.
Flicker.
I look really good in flickering light.
Renown.
Don't you want to win renown?
Malign.
He was maligned and rejected by many, though he had done no wrong.
Populous.
India will overtake China to become the most populous country in the world.
Postnatal.
Postnatal care.
Kinesthesia.
Fortitude.
Tonight we celebrate our resilience, our fortitude, and our collective courage.
Panic.
Harry's feeling of panic turned suddenly to excitement.
Frenzy.
She worked herself into a frenzy when she thought she lost her friend's cat.
Respiratory.
Any respiratory symptoms?
Stagnate.
At that time, inflation soared while output stagnated.
Unsuited.
It turns out Miss West is quite unsuited to the role of nanny.
Barometer.
Barometer's dropping. Temperature's warm.
Universally.
Oh, he was universally loved. The leader in the company.
Jettison.
Something to be jettisoned if necessary.
Capable.
And I'm capable of making my own decisions.
Pottery.
I know that you've dug up some Theron pottery here on Crete.
Hibernation.
In hibernation, a bear's heartbeat is just very slow.
Impasse.
I don't drive.
Well, I can't drive!
Well, it seems we've reached an impasse.
Recessive.
Some traits are dominant and others are recessive.
Outright.
I was thinking outright flattery.
Garishly.
Garishly decorated, lit, painted.
Glean.
From his own conversation, I was able to glean nothing.
Unfounded.
These allegations are completely unfounded. The company was not aware of any wrongdoing.
Gourmet.
Huizhou people, who are gourmets, can truly appreciate hairy tofu.
Logger.
Outside the city, loggers have denuded the mountain slopes of their thick forests.
Slough.
New dead cells are added faster than the old ones slough away.
Instill.
The uncanny realism instills a sense of wonder of its own.
Opiate.
That their weird brother who was an opiate addict? What?
Scrupulous.
I'm scrupulous about my hygiene.